So the director that I was given was Mary Zimmerman. She was born in Lincoln, Nebraska in 1960. She studied at Northwestern and received her bachelor's, master's, and PhD there. Zimmerman is a theater phenomenologist, and that means that she is very interested in how theater works on the audience. She strives to repay the audience by making spectacles on the stage for them. Her work is often classified as story theater. And story theater is a type of theater that uses very simple visuals, but they have a very deep meaning. There is also a very simple narration along with it as well. Story theater is often looked down on because of the simpleness of the design and story. But that does not stop Zimmerman in any way. She says that when she was a child, she loved fairy tales and had a big imagination. She says that she imagined a machine that would record her dreams so she could view them later. Once, of course, she got older and realized that a machine like this wasn't possible. She realized that the theater was a lot like this machine, and she could view these, dreams on the stage. Zimmerman says that her aesthetic is a lot like playing in the backyard, and that would probably never change, even if she became the best director ever. I can appreciate this because she's staying true to her fairy tale loving self, and this is very admirable. She also says that she does not hate other types of theater, and she loves all of them and can appreciate all of them. She said that one of her philosophies is that there's 1,000 ways for a thing to be perfect and not just one, which is just a fantastic saying and should be used in all of our lives. This fairy tale-like imagination helped lead her into her most famous piece, which was the Metamorphoses. It was a collection of myths, and these myths were presented in episodes, like in a story. This production had a big pool on the stage for the actors to act in and to act above it to create very interesting visuals for the audience. This pool became famous for the production and for the imagery that it created. The production is the definition of story theater because it had a very simple design, but it created very deep and meaningful visuals. The Metamorphosis opened about a month after 9/11 happened, so people came to see her production to get away from their grief and how they were feeling, so they could see artful theater and the amazing visuals that she was able to create. The Metamorphosis would actually win a Tony in 2002 for her direction of the play. Zimmerman has carried story theater into all of her works after the Metamorphosis. I really like story theater because I like the simpleness of it. And I know that when I go to see shows, spectacle is one of the biggest things that I look for. And I can really appreciate the work that she has done because instead of looking at a huge set with a lot of different elements, you're looking at something very simple and you can understand more of the plot and the meaning behind it. And it's a lot more of a emotional experience, you could say. I also like the work that she's done because she's made theater into a more visual experience, and this has helped bring people interested in theater that have never been interested before. I know that I'm a very visual person, and seeing interesting visuals helped me stay focused and interested in productions. Mary Zimmerman had a very simple aesthetic, and I think that it would be really cool to work with her one day and meet with her and maybe have a conversation with her about, how in a world of very intricate design, she likes to stay simple and how she has never swayed from that. I think that'd be really interesting to find out. So my question for you is, so do you think that story theater is less important than any other type of theater? Thank you.